Welcome to Two Poor Artists, where we're poor at doing Inktober drawings, but mostly we're poor at making art. I'm Isaac.
And my name is Benj. And today we are drawing the title Inktober.
So if you don't know what Inktober is, I think maybe we've talked about it before, but I'll give you the rundown. The yearly update, if you will. So Inktober is a tradition that dates back to the early-ish 2000s, where artists across the world united.
Wasn't it the late 2000s?
It was like the middle of the. It was like 2009, which is still technically. It's not the 2010s.
Right, but like
I don't.
it was definitely the late knots, as they say.
Artists united under the banner of Inktober, meaning that every October, artists from around the globe would agree to do all of their art for the month of October in ink, and they would post their drawings online with the hashtag Inktober and then the year. So for this year, it would be hashtag Inktober 2025 because it is in fact that year. And artists are still doing this despite the controversy surrounding Inktober.
I mean, lots of artists don't do it anymore because of the controversy.
Because of the controversy. But we don't care.
Yeah,
about
I
that.
mean, I'm against the whole concept because people should be inking every day of every month.
See, we're not really against Inktober itself. We just think it should be expanded into year.
Yeah, ink year. Ink lifetime.
Ink lifetime.
Like,
is
why are
ideal.
people like? Why do you need a month?
Yeah,
It's an insult to true art.
it is an insult.
The
to true art.
the fact that it exists.
I completely agree
Because
with you.
there shouldn't it's like every year is
Everyone, every day,
Every
every
day.
art should be
yeah. Like why are you
ink.
putting it to this one month? That suggests that every other month is color.
Tell me about it. It's
Non-ink.
exactly how it should work. Now, you see, the creator of this, his name is Jake Parker.
But don't say his name. He might copyright.
Oh, come on now.
Uh,
Give Jake a break. Hey, that rhymes. That's kind of cool. The point is, Inktober was created to get better at drawing because, as you know, everyone knows, drawing with ink is hard. Like we didn't take on some easy art medium. We do it not because it's easy, but because it's hard. In the famous words of John F. Kennedy, he said something about that, about going to the moon. Like we decide to go to the moon because it's hard, not because people like it. You know, just like art, just like our art.
Yeah, art's not meant to be liked.
No, it's meant to be hard. But it was anyway. It was to get better. Jake Parker created Inktober as a challenge to get better at art, to meet other artists, and for people to see your art. Because, you know, people don't like to look at ink art, apparently, unless there's a special month dedicated to it. But we think the whole world will eventually be drawing in ink, because that's what we've set out to do. Inspire the world with a hotel and a YouTube channel.
Yes.
Do what we do, but maybe better. So, Inktober lives on in that wondrous tradition, despite the controversy.
You never actually talked about the
controversy.
controversy. The controversy is basically that the creator of Inktober copywrote.
Copywrote?
Copywrote.
That's not what you
Well,
say.
what's the past tense of
I think
copyright?
it's copyrighted, because copywrote just sounds wrong.
Copyrighted is wrong.
I think copyrighted is correct.
He
Copywrit?
copywrote.
Copyright.
Copyright.
Copywritten.
He copyrighted.
Copy.
Written.
Yes, he written.
Yeah.
What did he
He
copyrighted?
created a copyright for
Oh, there it is. So much better.
for Inktober itself, the words and the logo.
Now,
So all the people that made videos or merchandise or whatever or art and sold it with those logos or making the title be Inktober, he owned.
Yeah, so he's gonna own
And
us one day.
he got a lot of money and stuff from these people,
To be
and everyone
fair,
hated him for it.
Fair, I can understand where he comes from, and that he wanted to.
Oh,
he
I mean, if
created
you
a
go on his
worldwide-
website, he explains it real well.
he does.
But that doesn't mean that it
changed
was.
the public outcry.
Yeah, well, because a lot of people had money stolen from them.
Yeah,
That's
true.
not. Nobody likes that.
Well, yeah, like people were making merchandise with Inktober
Yeah.
logo, and he's like, yeah, which I get. You know, if you
Yeah.
create a worldwide phenomenon,
Right.
you kind of want to profit off of it.
It's just annoying to people when you do it like 10 years later, and they're already like people made businesses,
Yeah.
you know, models after that, and then it's just like, no, that's all mine now.
But despite the controversy, the challenge lives on. Every day in the month of October, there is a word that is given to artists around the world. In fact, you could look up the whole list if you cared to, of every word for this year. So, that, for example, October 1st, everyone in the world was ink drawing the word mustache, a drawing with the title mustache. The second was the word weave. The third was the word crown. Yesterday
I
was the
think
word
it's
murky.
I think it's ridiculous that these people need a title before the drawing. Just let the drawing
art
flow.
Yeah, when you look at it at the end, you'll give it a title.
yeah.
It starts with a title.
Right. So our title is Inktober.
Inktober, because-
So I'm going to just write that up in the corner
Inktober.
so that
Yeah.
so that I
we
can
know what we're gonna draw,
yeah.
and then you let the art lead.
Yeah. Did
You
I
could
spell
draw it.
Inktober right?
It always looks wrong when you write it, but
Like it's not a
Ink?
real
Inktober. Yeah. No,
See,
you forgot the quotation marks that we always.
I'll put them in. I'm just looking at this word. Like I had a pun, but it's like now that I see it written out.
But that's
Because so I'm gonna
no.
go. I'm gonna go with my original pun, but now that I'm looking at this, there's Inktober.
What were you thinking? I dare ask.
No, I'm gonna go with my original pun.
Yeah, I know, but like
But I'm just saying, like
Inktober.
you could do like Inktober.
Yes,
That could be a pun.
that
Like
that's
you're
like the lowest
like
form
Jesus
of pun.
turning ink to burr.
Inktober.
Yeah.
Like he's like, oh, it's a little warm out. We'll take some of the ink and we'll turn it into burr. Now it's cold. Is that what?
Cold
Or are you
ink.
talking about the burr as in like the thing you get in your foot when you're walking outside in the summer, and it's like, oh, I got a burr, like you know.
Yeah, I mean that's more what I was thinking.
Oh,
of.
I see.
So it's like you have a bottle of ink and now it's a bottle full of burr.
That's such a terrible transition. Like, what kind
Mm-hmm.
of curse upon your ink is that? The kind that
The ink dried up. It
Yeah.
deserved to be cursed.
serious, like that would be the worst if all of our
Mm-hmm.
ink turned into. We
Burrs.
used to call them goat's heads out here. We get
Mhm.
these special little burrs called goat's heads.
Because they look like goat's heads.
They look like goat's heads, and they stick in your foot really bad because everything in the Arizona desert is spiky.
Mm-hmm. Disco's gonna have spiky
Oh yeah,
hair.
it lives in the Arizona desert. You're just drawing Bart Simpson. 100%. This is Bart Simpson as a if they had a clearly defined hairline. I get it why they call it a hairline now.
Because it's a line of hair.
Yeah, man. Simpsons don't have those.
No.
Do you ever see? Like, I've never watched The Simpsons more than like maybe like clips here and there of it.
Yeah, that's pretty much all I've seen. Like I've seen enough clips that I basically know.
Yeah. I
What-
heard they're making another Simpsons movie after 50 years,
Oh,
20 years.
interesting.
I remember the first Simpsons movie only because the trailers for it like referenced the original Spider-Man movies.
Yeah, Spider Pig.
Yeah, that's all I remember.
Yeah, it wasn't
used
even
to-
like the original. It was like because he sang the old song,
Spider Pig,
Spider Pig. Like
Growing up, I used to think that watching The Simpsons was like bad because
Oh,
my
yeah.
parents were like, "Oh, don't watch The
well,
Simpsons."
I mean, because it is for
It's not-
adults.
yeah, right.
Like it's not like a
and
kid's
then
cartoon.
I remember one night after because we had a 2-story house growing up, and I remember I always used to sit on the stairs because if you sat on just the right stair, you could see the TV downstairs, but nobody could see you in the living room. And I used to do that every once in a while because I didn't want to go to bed. and I'd watch what my parents were watching, and they had on an episode of The Simpsons once, and I was like, my parents are so bad for watching that bad show.
Mm-hmm.
And like my parents, to my knowledge, never really watched The Simpsons, so I feel like they were just like flipping channels and
Right,
stopped.
and it just like was on.
And then I ran
They
upstairs.
both fell asleep while.
Yeah, right. And I just went upstairs and I was like, man, my parents are.
Grave
I thought they
sinners.
were not sinners, but so bad. And they, yeah. This dude you drew is if Josh in the corner over there, because he has a Josh beard.
Yeah, he does have
If
a
Josh
beard.
just like put on a Burger King crown and apparently joined the ministry with one of those Catholic priest collars, you know? What is that collar? Why is it? It's like his neck is in a neck brace now that I look at it closely.
It's just
He fell down the slide at
here,
Burger King.
We'll give it.
For those of you who don't know this because you grew up in the last 10 years, Burger Kings used to have slides and play places and ball pits and those weird windows that were like half dome, like, you know, half spheres. Remember those? All play places had them. Those like bubble windows. Those are cool. And then at some point, everyone's
I
like,
do
well, what if we just
recall.
took out all the play places and put in more chairs and tables? And then all the youth of America cried.
Mm-hmm. They did.
Yeah.
They did cry.
You know what's even worse than that? The new restaurants, the new trend with fast food restaurants, I don't know if you've noticed this or not, is to not even put in a dining room.
Mm-hmm.
They make them drive through and pick up restaurants only. Like, where are you supposed to eat those? You know, it's like we're going back to the drive-in days, except not.
Yeah.
It's like you want to get
it's
like
quite
all the
disappointing.
all the fast food restaurants that open now are just like you can't eat inside. You
'Cause
have to
it's
take
like-
the food home.
Why am I going to a fast food restaurant if I'm just gonna bring it
It
home?
home. Like
I'll just eat it at home if I'm gonna-
I do eat it at home from time to time, but I want the option to go out and my
Yeah.
kids go and they play in the play area and you sit and talk with the adults and
Yeah. Like I almost never get food and bring it home. Like
we do from time to time here, but
yeah, like it's not that I've never done it, but it's like if I'm going out to eat, I'm going out to eat.
yeah. So like,
Or like if I'm out, like if I'm working,
Yeah.
because like that's the other thing. Is like I used to like when I would be at work, I would like go and get food and bring it back and eat it in front of my computer or whatever.
mm-hmm.
But it's like now, like I'm not doing that. I'm taking my lunch break.
I think it's
I'll
because
eat wherever
this
I'm.
next generation
my
of
food.
people is so irresponsible with their money. Not millennials. We're irresponsible with their money in different ways.
Right.
The Gen Z and beyond, they're like, well, why would I ever even leave my house to get food when I can pay someone $30 to bring me the food that I've already paid for? You
Right.
know? There's Uber Eats everything and DoorDash. You know, like I've never ordered those
Yeah,
because it's just like
I
double
have-
the price.
I have never ordered food to my house.
I've ordered pizza here before.
Yeah.
Because that's like normal.
Right. I've
And
never
it's
done
also-
that either because even that's like
It adds
a
like
rip-off.
$5 or $6 or $7.
yeah, it's like I can just go pick it up.
Yeah, but like
So-
I have done that once or twice. But it's not like it doubles the price of my pizza.
Right, yeah.
You know, because that's like what I feel
It's
like DoorDash and
if you're
Uber
like
Eats do.
if you're like ordering like especially the people that like order a single coffee or like McDonald's or something,
And then-
you're like it's a $5 meal.
And you're paying more
You're
for
paying
delivery.
more for delivery than the
Maybe. Because I don't know how it works, because I don't even have the apps on my phone. But maybe if you're like ordering for the office, maybe it like it splits up the delivery. Like the delivery cost isn't like 10 times the price
right.
when you order 10 meals.
Yeah, I could understand that if it was like everyone in the office is ordering.
Maybe.
But it's like I don't even think that happened very often. Like I've delivered for like Uber before, and it wasn't like that. Like I never like brought a bunch of food. You know, like I'm sure
like,
it happens.
It's always
but
like one person sitting alone in their
yeah,
apartment, and you're like, how do you even afford this? You know?
yeah, and you're like it's just the middle of the day, and you're in your apartment. Like
Order it, yeah.
you don't make enough money for this. I'm looking at your apartment. You don't make enough money.
You're sitting on the floor eating it off a paper plate, and you just paid me $40 to bring this McDonald's to you. Yeah, it's not $40. If it was $40, people would probably be happy. The delivery people. Okay, I gotta point out something about your drawing. Not even this weird, whatever wire frame that's going on the right. Your dude's arm doesn't look like it belongs to him. It looks like there's like another dude standing perfectly lined up with them, and they're sticking out their right arm. Like that's what I'm getting, because that arm is way
so what you're saying
than the other guy. Yeah.
So you're saying is I need to draw another person right behind him
pointing. That's how it looks to me. Because it's not that guy's arm. Also, why does this guy have... Oh, wow, this person's chin is quite...
The pen is real messing up.
That guy's eye is so creepy. He has like an eyelash on it. Oh, it's better than that eye that's just hair. I'm sorry, this is what I've inspired. This creepy guy over the Burger King's shoulder. Did you see that Burger King is getting rid of the king as their mascot?
What? How?
Like,
what's their mascot gonna be?
I don't know. It's just gonna be, but like, that creepy king that they've had for like the last 10 years?
Yeah.
The one that's just like a plastic mask. They're getting rid of that because they're saying it's scaring away families from coming to Burger King.
Oh.
And I'm like, they're probably right. That's why McDonald's doesn't use Ronald McDonald anymore. Because it scares away families, legitimately. Like, the market research is people don't like crowns and creepy kings. So I think they're both going to go for something more like patriotic, like a bald eagle.
Patriotic?
Well, people don't like kings, because we're America.
Oh, I see.
This guy's arm's going to be real long on the other side now. It's also, this guy is... arm is so long. See, now it looks like there's clearly a third guy. Standing behind that guy. Oh, it's so weird.
Arms even longer. To sound like crazy longer.
People are going to look at this in the future when it hangs in the gallery, and they're going to be like, there's going to be like a great art debate about whose arm this is. People are going to be like, well, clearly it's the king's arm. And someone's like, no, it's too thick. People are going to be like, well, if it's the guy behind him, the creepy baker man, I guess. What does he wear? Is that his hair?
Yeah.
No. It's just like a hairy chef's hat.
Some people have weird hair.
Well, now it just looks like an atom bomb went off. It's a mushroom cloud coming out of this guy's head. Yeah, I can't wait for the debates. I plan on doing that thing that famous artists do, where they go in disguise to their own gallery, and they listen to what people say about the art.
Yeah.
Don't you look forward to doing that one day in the hotel gallery? You and I'll just be standing. This is like after we've already haunted the place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, weren't we gonna be like the tour guides of our own place? And
this is why we'll be in disguise in the gallery. So I'll be like, so what do you random folks think of this guy's arm? And then we'll just like step back and listen as the debate ensues. And then they're like, it was great, but it's not as weird as the... Oh, what is that? Is it his nose? Squids don't have noses.
A squid is an octopus.
No, they don't have them either. And this is why the board did not give them noses. We're realizing for the first time that is not an octopus of Earth.
And these are...
What is the frame around it? It's like... Oh, is it going to be cleverly perched on top of this cake
No, they're cubes of ice.
Of course, they're cubes of ice.
This is a
Everyone stacks cubes of ice with their
freezer.
Okay, I'm calling it right now for all of the scientists.
He's like shaking the cold.
For all of the scientists that watch us, if you discover a long-nosed octopus that lives in the Arctic Ocean and shivers, please name it after us.
What would they name it?
I don't know. It'd be like the Poor Art Inktopus. The Two Poor Art Inktopus. But in Latin. You know? Then the Latin name after it. People name stuff after famous people all the time. Like Arnold Schwarzenegger has like a frog named after him. You know, you're famous enough. Like Indiana Jones. Indiana Jones has something that was just named after him.
Mm-hmm.
Like an animal or a stick bug or I don't know what it was. I'm just saying, if I was a scientist and I discovered a new type of squid or octopus, I'd name it after us.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, just labeling those twigs a freezer does not make it a freezer.
But you're seeing through it.
What is seeing through
Like,
what?
so there's a
Like
door.
what? Why are there flags?
So, like, there's a door here.
Are those icicles? Is that what those are
Yeah,
supposed
those
to be?
are icicles.
Oh,
So there's a door here.
just drawing two more lines doesn't really sell it. The perspective is all off. Oh, at least it has a porthole.
So there's a door here.
Why do fridges and stuff in
And
movies,
it's-
or maybe in real life, I don't know, have portholes?
So you can see
So you
into
can
them.
see that, like, if somebody's outside the door, you don't smack them as you open it.
Yeah. So this is a door.
Okay, that porthole and those hinges helped so much.
But you're like, this is just a perspective, like you're seeing into it through.
No, I get that now.
through
I'm
an
not entirely
invisible,
sure
like-
what angle this door is at. It's like
It's
you walk up
open.
to it and the door is at a 45-degree angle, and you're like, well, I guess.
Yeah. So
There's a
these,
reason.
so these guys, these two guys,
What are those
came
guys
came to get ink from the octopus,
that they keep in the freezer?
but it's too cold to get ink.
Kind of weird, oppressive kingdom, or possibly restaurant. Is this, is this like the freezer in the back of the Two Poor Artists buffet?
Mm-hmm.
Hotel buffet? Like
Except this is an octopus. So this is like the offshoot. This is like
the ones that we can cuss.
I thought those were squid.
No, those are octopus.
Oh, they were octopus. Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say this is like the knockoff, like the two adequate
I would be
artists
so.
hotel.
I would feel so uncomfortable if I walked into this freezer, and that's what I saw. Like this long-nosed, shivering octopus. I'd be like, "I'm sorry, sir. I clearly shouldn't be here."
They can talk.
That makes it so much worse. You can't concuss something and eat it if it talks.
They're not
Why
eating it.
people-
They're trying to get ink.
You ever
from
notice
it.
that's why people don't eat parrots?
That is probably
Parrots
why.
are probably delicious because they're in the chicken family.
Mm-hmm.
But people,
They're in the chicken family? What does that even mean?
I mean, they're a bird. All birds taste like chicken.
They're in the chicken family.
They all taste like chickens, I'm sure. Ask
I feel
anybody.
like a vulture and a chicken wouldn't taste the
They
same.
taste exactly the same, I imagine.
They eat so different
It doesn't
foods.
matter. It all gets converted into
And
the
owls,
same meat.
owls.
Tastes like
Like I think any bird of prey would taste different.
every bird. You would
And
just
then-
describe it as being like, well, it tastes kind of like a gamey chicken, or this tastes like a really mild
And then
chicken,
parrots,
or this has a really strong chicken
like
flavor.
even like parrots, they can't taste the same as chicken.
But no one knows because nobody eats parrots because they can talk to you.
Right.
You don't hunt a parrot because it's like, it's like mimicking you. It's like hunting yourself.
Yeah, I think
You
the
know?
actual reason people don't eat parrots is because you can sell them for a lot of money
No, it's because they talk to you.
and they live.
That's why we eat everything
So
else.
long.
We eat every other animal except for parrots and maybe ravens, because some ravens can talk.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's why we don't eat them. I'm saying I wouldn't eat this octopus though, just out of sheer pity for its existence. Like, I feel so bad for it. Why is it in there? Like, What is the scenario that led up to this octopus being perched upon the ice tower?
Like, I'm not saying these two guys are good guys.
They're clearly not. One's head is exploding.
These are the two adequate artists
What
at
is
the
that?
two adequate artist hotel.
Oh, so this is
It's
like...
the knockoff hotel.
Oh, so...
They're stealing our thing.
Oh, I see. And they're trying to get ink out of it, but they haven't
Yeah.
read our story about being thrown in the freezer with Frosty the Snowman.
Right? Yeah,
They don't know that ink freezes in freezers.
yeah they thought they could get it better somehow or something. They're the idiots. That's
Clearly.
the
I mean,
simple-
look at how they're dressed.
yeah.
What is that guy in the front? What was the original plan for that guy? Why does he look like that?
That's just how he looks.
That's not how he looks. That's not how anybody looks.
That's not how he looks. That's his hair.
Why?
He has like a collar.
He has a paper
Sure.
crown and a Prince collar.
It's not a
I'm
crown.
not saying
That's his
Prince like
hair.
the singer. I'm saying Prince like back in
Yeah,
1200.
that's his hair, and he's just wearing like a sweater,
These guys are the worst.
and he's wearing like capris with long socks.
That guy's arm in the back is so creepy. Imagine, like, it being more convenient for you to reach around someone to open the door in front of them, because that's just where you stand when you open the door. You're like 7 feet away from the door. Yeah, that's like just how you open. Like, your arm made it to the door before the person walking in front of you made it to the door. It's like the scenario in which you don't open the door for someone. If you're reaching around them, like he's like reaching under that guy's armpit to open the door.
His left arm is quite a bit longer
Like, I
than his
can't
right
even
arm
see
too.
what's in the freezer. He's just looking so close at the guy in front of him, the back of his head. It's so weird. Everything about this drawing is just uncomfortable.
Yeah, but you get the pun though, right?
Inktober.
Like because October is like
Yes.
octopus burr,
Uh-huh.
October, and then ink, like they want ink. That's
No.
that's the
It's
pun.
like burr. That's the pun? Just that he says burr?
Yeah. Well, he's an octopus saying burr.
No, I get that.
So he's the October,
So he's the ink.
and they're the ones
He's
in
the
ink.
ink burr.
Yeah,
Inktober.
yeah, but he's an octopus. So it's October is what he is,
We used to be good at puns.
and then they want ink. He normally can make ink.
Someone needs to rescue this octopus.
Yeah,
No,
we can bring him to our
Look him
restaurant.
up. It's better than what he's going through on a daily basis. Like, what happens next? This.
They bring him
Talking
out.
octopus.
They bring him to somewhere warmer and just
I hope he escapes.
they just bring him somewhere
I
warm
hope
and he gets
escapes.
ink.
And he's discovered by two well-meaning scientists who are like, look, a new species of octopus. Let's name it after the two poor artists. Seems like a good hope, doesn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
So well, that's my drawing.
Yeah, it is. It is. Better save it. Or delete it.
It's on the internet now. It
it
can't
is on
be
the internet.
deleted.
That's a constant worry in my life, actually. Things we've done on this channel are on the internet, and anyone can discover them. And all future prospects of ours, I think it's actually a healthy thing, because it's like, well, we can't succeed at anything else in life, because if anyone finds these videos, they won't want to work with us, you know? Unless they're a hotel owner and they're like, oh look, artists who want to make art for a hotel. We really, put ourselves in a corner. You can't draw that octopus and expect people to take you seriously in any other field in life other than poor art. Right? I don't take us seriously in anything, really. Oh no, it's gone! Your drawing, I don't know, it melted away. Okay, well, you might think that Inktober is just a cold octopus in a freezer being hounded by two dorks But I think it's a much
Two
more
posers, I would say.
yeah, you posers posing as dorks. um, yeah, but I think Inktober is much more than just a bad pun. It's a good pun. No, it's not even a pun. Inktober is a whole month of our lives. And yes, the whole year should be ink.
Mm-hmm.
The whole world should be ink.
Right.
You know? The good Lord made the night sky black and white because that's how everything should be always.
Mm-hmm.
I always say. And because of that, I think Inktober is much more of a... It's a much more... What's the word I'm looking for? Like... It's like a religious experience, like a spiritual experience. You experience Inktober but once a year, and it transforms you. And you come out the other side wanting to continue doing ink for the whole year. You know? It's like where you get re-upped on ink, and it carries you through the other 11 months.
I think ink is alone enough to carry you through.
Yeah, but you know as well as I do the persecution people go through in our line of work.
I don't know that.
Yeah, well, I'm persecuted every minute.
I think we persecute ourselves by
Isn't
drawing.
that what I said? Isn't that what I said? I think it's what I said. But I think I'm gonna draw.
I think people might plead. People might beg us to stop. But I don't think they persecute us. I think we might persecute them.
By doing art.
But yeah, by showing them our art.
That's fair. We do kind of do that.
But at least
Ooh,
it's
that's a long
true art. That's his arm. Are you sure it's not a guy behind his arm?
You know, now that I think about it.
Why is he T-posing?
It's a very religious pose.
Oh.
Not just because of Jesus.
What do you mean not just because of Jesus? Who else did that?
Mr. T.
No, he didn't.
The Americans did it when they threw the tea into the ocean.
No, they didn't.
You know, lots of people. Lots of people have done it.
How were they doing this while throwing tea into the ocean?
I don't know history. I just know the facts.
And how Mr. T can't do this because he has to show you his knuckles at the same time.
Well, I mean, someone's gonna see something. But anyway, Inktober, you know, it's a wonderful time of year.
Woo! His hair is bad. So that's after my guy's hairs.
I'm realizing.
Is this the back of his head?
Yeah, it is. No. How far down does hair go?
I think that depends on the person.
Can you turn around for me? Covering up part of that ear, I guess.
Yeah, hair usually does.
Oh.
This guy.
Oh, the pen.
That's part of the drawing.
It is now.
Let the ink flow and do what it will.
Apparently he's wearing a mitten on that hand.
Was that not on purpose?
Well, once that line was there, I didn't really have a choice.
Well, you could have drawn it not as a mitten.
No, that's what the ink demanded. That's part of the religious experience of Inktober. You know, we talk about the ink often as having its own will,
Mm-hmm.
and artists should just learn that you must abide, you
Mm-hmm.
must give in, you must submit to the ink. Don't you know?
Yeah. That's why you should never have a title first. Just start putting ink
Yeah,
on.
and for this
Then.
Inktober drawing, I'm not going to be bound
Mm-hmm.
by convention, and ink
Yeah.
is going to be my master.
Mm-hmm. You just put the pen on paper and see what happens.
I mean, look at what we got today. Look at what unfortunately is happening today. Apparently he's wearing shorts.
This guy, I'm not a fan of him.
Me either. But the ink is
Like, why is he wearing shorts and mittens?
part of his religious, the Inktober garb.
I'm not. Mittens are the worst garb for inking. Like, have you ever tried to use a pen in mittens?
Poor man's foot.
What happened to his legs? Oh. But and why are his legs like thinner lines than his
The pen is really hating this.
like you like made the lines thinner to draw his legs.
I did. Oh, it's so gross looking. I don't know how to fix those.
You can't, like they don't look like they're his. And why are they like pointed 100 like 180 from each other?
How
Like
do you fix this? Like, I can't say that there a person behind him because where are his legs then?
I don't know.
You don't want to
I
think
don't
about that, do
know.
you?
Like even if those legs weren't like they look like the leg that is on the left, his left leg, looks like it is facing us. Like he is.
How do you fix this? I need to know. I need to
You
know,
just-
like, in what?
You decide that he's a silhouette. You color it all in, and you change it completely. That's the only thing I can think of. Or hair, just he's real hairy, and it's like
Doesn't fix this leg.
like you need to like redraw the leg and silhouette it.
Didn't fix anything.
You have to fix it.
How?
When you're doing the silhouette.
I just started shading.
Like you can make it bigger because you're shading it in, and you can like try to.
Does that work? There's so much extra flesh on that.
You need to make the other leg
I
bigger.
think I have a better idea. The boot. Dude, keep talking. Entertain the people.
I'm just so baffled.
So now he's just wearing mittens,
Now
leggings.
now they even more so look like they're facing us though. Like whatever you did to fix that,
Yeah.
now it's like 100% those legs. Like if I just
I
look,
wish I knew a way
If
to
I-
put something in front of him that
if
just
I-
covered these up.
if I don't look at his head,
He is totally walking towards
he is walking
us.
towards us. He is just has his arms out walking towards us.
Yeah.
And then there's hair in
So
front
is
of
his
his
head
face.
on backwards or his
I think
legs?
he just has hair in front of his face.
I don't. Okay, I can maybe make this work, but it's
Mhm.
not hair.
Oh.
It's all right. I've determined. Okay. But first, because this is such a religious experience,
You say that. I'm not seeing it. Is he Walking a path?
He's like in a puddle.
Oh. He's in a puddle.
Uh-huh.
Is it a puddle of ink?
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit hard to tell because, like, obviously you're using ink to draw it.
Yeah, so it's like, well, it's all the legs of ink, clothes of ink. But
Yeah, it's all of ink.
This is
But like, I don't know if that's what a puddle looks like.
it's relative.
Like,
We don't actually know what puddles look like at all, so like, we're not the ones.
I just feel like it's more like he's standing in like a pile of like hair
Yeah, it's
or something.
puddle. Doesn't totally look like hair, but now we're gonna get out of that line of thinking.
What's this?
Just more ink.
What ink in like thin lines?
How else do you draw ink?
Not like that. Like droplets or like
Well, these are droplets. They're stringy droplets.
like this is how you draw hair.
It's ink.
Just surrounded by so much hair.
Ink.
There's like a real clear separation there. There's like a wall or something.
What? Right there?
Yeah,
Just like that line?
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, there's a couple of things I need to draw before this next part. So,
Wouldn't that just make this be the next part then?
oh yeah. Due to this being such a deeply religious experience that you go through on Inktober, man just has buckets.
Those are buckets,
Uh-huh.
and they're like floating.
Well, they maybe.
Like, does this man have some sort of levitation powers? Inknesis, as we say.
Maybe he's trying to achieve that, but no. He doesn't have a pen though.
If you could only, like, if you could, like, you know, control something with your mind, you know, like the force type
Oh,
thing,
it would be ink.
but like you could only choose one object.
Yeah, ink.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Ink or boysenberries.
Why boysenberries?
Well, I don't know. I got my
Like
reasons.
how often are you even around
Very rarely.
boysenberries?
Very rarely.
That
But
seems
maybe I'd like to be around them a little more.
like, I mean, if you could control them, you'd.
I should have said blackberries.
Yeah, like that's at least a more common.
Yeah, but it's too late. I already said it.
Like if you went to Walmart,
You could
do
probably,
they have boysenberries?
I bet they do it like Sprouts or Whole Foods. Boysenberries are like classic. And
Like I mean, like if you're not gonna pick ink, just pick like water or something.
water.
Like something like
my answer is water.
hugely abundant.
It's water.
Like
Right.
ink.
I'd
ink
like my
is-
new answer to be
ink
water.
is a good
if
choice.
you don't mind.
Because then you can just like make whole drawings just immediately with ink.
Yeah, no, ink was my original choice. But
Yeah.
you
Well, I didn't say you.
yeah,
You brought up boysenberries.
I'm regretting that.
Yeah, like if you're picking, like, obviously ink is the actual right answer, but if you had to like pick second choice, it's got to be either water or carbon. Anything else would be dumb.
Well, yeah, boysenberries is
That's
just a
just-
stupid answer, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it would be.
So
Because like
now,
you got to pick something that's like hugely abundant on Earth.
so now this man is clearly facing us.
Yes, but he's just
He's being covered in ink.
dunked in ink by some ink bender. Like what? Where, how are these just like floated there?
Strings.
I still don't really understand.
Well, this is like I said, it's a religious
And like
experience.
that how like how did they happen to both get on him?
Planned.
But like look at the strings. Look at how they're holding them. Like they're not just straight up and down.
Yeah, they're swinging.
And they are swinging perfectly onto him
He planned.
at
He
different
set this up.
spots.
Maybe. It's also raining ink.
It's raining ink.
Yeah, because it's Inktober, and that's what happened.
I think like that would be so interesting
Yeah, wouldn't it?
to just everyone bring everything inside. The ink rain's gonna begin. 30. How many days are in?
31.
31 days of ink rain. Like put out your ink buckets,
No, tell me.
and then you bring your pets in.
Or leave them out. Like, only the true fanatic is going out in this.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Like the world would have to be like prepared
Yeah, for Inktober.
for Inktober.
This guy is real into it.
Like people's houses would be like built specifically for
Wouldn't it be a beautiful world?
Inktober. Okay, but if it's raining ink, why does someone bucket?
It wasn't enough. It's like when you go to the water park, you know how there's things that you can stand under that slowly fill up with water and then they dump a bucket of on you? That's what this guy has set up in his...
Yeah, but you don't
yard.
go and do that when it's raining.
You could. There's no reason why you couldn't. Just cowardice. That's the only thing that keeps people from doing it when it's raining.
So like he puts
Like,
those
if you're at the
buckets-
water park in a thunderstorm, first of all, the water park's closed, but you know those buckets are still
his
due.
clothes are surprisingly white for being
His feet aren't, and his legs aren't,
Yeah.
though.
like is he wearing like ink repellent cloth?
He must be, right?
You didn't leave any space for title and name and age.
It'll be lost in the ink.
Yeah.
You're right, I didn't do that. As much as I'm pretending that was on purpose now, it was not. I am leaving lots of room for ink, though.
Mm-hmm.
It's raining down in long strands.
I think there would be reason to look into religious connotations if it just rained ink during
Right?
October.
Like, people would be real... Like, they would have to be, right?
Yeah, like it would have to be talked about in every religious text.
Yeah, like, why does the great ink rain come but once a month? But 1/12 a year? And does it match up with, like, leap years? Does it know?
Yeah, like is it moon based or is it like whatever calendar is most commonly used by humans?
Maybe it's not a date thing. Maybe it's just like whenever the ink rain starts, that's the beginning of Inktober.
Right.
We think of it as a month, but it's
Mhm.
just...
Yeah, and it is always exactly 31 days.
Yeah, but just the 31 days starts whenever the ink
Yeah.
starts, Yeah, this would have to be a deeply religious... It's like, how could you deny?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, like people would obviously disagree with the reasoning.
Oh, yeah.
But you're like, I mean, obviously.
But obviously it happened.
Like, it's happening. You'd have all the crazy religious nuts being like, the ink evolved to do this.
Yeah, right?
And people, like obviously they do that now, but
But anyway, Inktober, since we don't have real Inktober, like everything we've been discussing, there's not a, natural phenomenon that creates this to happen.
mm-hmm.
If you want to celebrate in your own way, you got to do this yourself, like this guy.
Yeah.
He made this happen. You know,
like the rain and
like
all.
this is how he celebrates Inktober. He has like this is like this dude's garage or front yard or something, and he just has
Right.
you know how they make like water for movies and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He just has that sprinkler system set up.
Right, but filled with ink.
Yeah, he's been milking squids all year,
Mm-hmm.
and now he's
In his backyard, he has a squid farm. In his front yard, he has this.
people will probably gather around to watch.
I would.
I would. This guy was on my street.
I'd bring once a month. I would go get a bunch of fully white clothes.
Well, he
And
doesn't
I'd
do this
go-
once a month. He just does this during Inktober,
I know. I'm just saying.
like
I
every
would,
day for 31 days.
Right. I'm just saying. I would only go once.
Oh, I see. You'd sit in the splash zone. Is that what you're
Yeah,
saying?
I would go get all white clothes and sit and watch them do it in the splash zone.
That'd be great.
I'd probably do it. I'd probably do it the first.
The problem is this is dangerously close to performance art, which we're not a fan of.
Yeah, but it's ink art.
It's ink, though.
Like if it's performance art that is just ink art,
Maybe.
that's fine. Because I think that's the problem with performance art is that it's not just ink art,
That's a good point.
but this is just ink art, performance ink art.
So you're saying you would be into this?
Yeah, I think everyone should do
So you're
this.
saying we should do this?
If you want to, like, I don't think we can do this, but I think we should. Like, we should have a squid farm in our backyard. And then on October 1st, we should do this.
I think once our hotel opens, we institute Inktober, and it's this. You know, it's you and I in the front of the back of the hotel. We fill the swimming pool with ink.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's already gonna be filled with ink, but
Yeah, we'll have to spell it differently because someone copywrote.
yeah, it's true. I'll have to spell it with a C.
Yeah. No, we have to spell the Tober part wrong. We can't spell ink wrong.
We do Toeber, and it starts with both of us dipping our toes in ink.
Yeah, well, we could just like change the E to a U or something, or an O.
Yeah, we can
So
brainstorm.
I guess like pronounced the exact same.
It's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, 'cause I don't want it to be TOE Burr.
Yeah, I kind of figured you'd be against that. This is the first art on this channel I've done as age 33.
Yes.
Because I celebrated a birthday, and as it would happen in the same week, I created a new religious movement.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Inktober.
Yep.
Look at that guy. Just getting doused.
Technically, last week's, because we drew it, not
Oh yeah, we
like
released it
we released it.
on the day before my birthday. It was the day
It
before.
was the day before. Okay, I was like, it was. I knew your birthday was somewhere around.
Yeah, this is
Yeah.
my first two poor artist
Yeah.
drawing. And just look at all the ink. I don't know that I've ever used so much ink in one drawing before.
Mhm.
Isn't it pretty?
It is a crazy amount of ink.
I can't wait for us to wear our mittens.
I still don't get the mittens.
Oh, that's what I mean. The ink decided this man should be wearing
like-
mittens.
and, like,
so
the fact
we
that, like,
listened to the ink, and
The
that's
fact that
why.
his clothes are just so perfectly white.
Yeah, I wasn't imagining. They must be like, what was that stuff that they always had commercials for? That you'd spray on stuff and
Yeah,
like
and it,
liquid like poured off of it.
Yeah.
You know. So we'll have to douse our clothes in that liquid resistant spray.
Right. But
and then
not but not our legs and shoes.
Not our legs and our legs and shoes, but our face is clearly inked.
Mhm.
Our feet and boots.
Yeah,
are
maybe that's
clearly
why he's wearing mittens.
Yeah.
So
This
it
guy
doesn't-
walks away from this experience, and his his face, feet, and legs are black, and the rest of him's white.
Yeah.
Like that would look religious,
Right,
You know,
it would.
like, man, he survived. ink. And
Like-
if any ink stuck to your clothes, people would be like, it was the will of the ink
Yeah.
for it to be in those spots.
Mhm.
You know, the ink was stronger than the repellent. I forget what that stuff was called.
Yeah.
It was called. I don't
So
know.
you wear the same clothes, the same shirt, shorts, and mittens, all 31 days.
Yeah.
And then whatever that looks like, that's your new.
Yeah, you tack it to the wall.
Yeah.
That year's art piece.
Where
Your leg.
wherever
It takes your legs and face another month, I think, to recover.
Yeah, like those you've given up on.
Yeah.
They're black for the foreseeable future. Probably
future.
until the next year, where you do it again.
Yeah, and it's it's a whole. It's gonna be great. That's what I'm trying to say. That's what I said.
That is what you said.
This looks artistic, you know? It's unfortunate.
Yep.
It's not good. It's still poor.
Right.
I mean, why are there, like, worms on the ground?
I think by artistic, what you mean is it looks like there's a deeper meaning to it. Like you're trying to portray an emotion or ideal.
No, I'm just spitballing weird ideas.
It's
for
just the guy standing at ink rain.
Yeah, we have to make that real clear when we're doing it. We're like, there's not a deeper meaning behind this.
We're not like depressed and we're dunking ink on ourselves.
It's as much as it looks like a religious experience, is it?
Yeah.
No, it's just poor art.
Right.
And the will of the ink. Happy Inktober, everybody. Do some drawings.
Yeah, and see where the ink leads you.
See you next time.
Bye.
As always, we're surprised you made it this far into our video.
There's no way we could possibly ask you to subscribe to this atrocity, so we won't.
We would say share it with your friends, but it's probably better for wasting your enemy's time.
We're probably not going to get any better, but we will keep drawing.
See you next time.